love black men. And the reason why is like, it's too much dating them.
I wonder why, sis. Because you're dating a fucking gangbanger? Is that why?
You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. He's a gangbanger. He's a gangbanger. This is the prime example as to why I don't listen to a lot of women until I have the full story. Because listening to her, you would assume she was out here dating some halfway decent black man and he disappointed her. But no, thank God the receipts was pulled and you got to see that she was out here trying to date a gangbanger and turn him into Prince Charming, which is what a lot of these women do. They go get these men that's been locked up for crazy crimes. They go get these men who drug dealers, scammers, the worst of the worst that the community got to offer. And then when these men are the same men that they've always been, then all of a sudden it's all black men collectively instead of just the bad choices that they make. Do you understand how insane you got to be to get with a man who sells drugs to his own community for personal gain, or a man who scams, steal people's identities, they bank information, their credit cards, and think that this is going to be some trustworthy, great stand-up man? Like, do you know how insane that is to even think that? But these are the men who they love to get pregnant by. These are the men who they love to bring around their children. If you truly got the backstory of most women who get online and bash men, you'd understand a lot more, right? If you really got to hear how they met, what the circumstances were, how long she knew him, everything would make more sense as to how she ended up in the situation that she ended up in, right? Like I said, going back to the original video, they love to get online and only tell you half of the story. They love to tell you what the man did, but never give you the full picture of it. All right, leaving out that you were dating a gangbanger is a huge part of the story as to why you've not had success with dating black men. But you conveniently leave that part out. The truth is, a lot of these girls can't date halfway decent black men because the halfway decent black men wouldn't date them. You got to think of the mindset that it takes to be a woman who's interested in gangbangers at this big old age. You have to ask yourself, what is the mindset of a woman who like drug dealers and scammers? It definitely wouldn't be the mindset that would be appealing to a halfway decent man, right? Those two things don't even make sense. If a woman is still interested in those type of men, she's an immature woman, and an immature woman doesn't belong with a halfway decent man, and he would never entertain her. So she where she belongs, she getting exactly what she deserved, and the things that she's attracting, the water meets at its own level, right? And that's what this is.